Yo, hello there, what's going on YouTube? And welcome back everyone, and welcome back my fellow pixelators, and welcome back to another Minecraft pixel art tutorial build. And that's right, today is finally the final part for Team 7 Eyes. Now, just before we get into everything that we're going to be needing for today's part, I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who has hit that subscribe button, because that is right, we have hit over 500 subscribers, which I gotta say a massive thank you to everyone that has subscribed to the channel. It definitely means a lot to me. And again, I gotta say thank you to everyone who's just liked the video, viewed the video, even clicked on it for 1 second. I mean, it helps out, but obviously a massive thank you to those that definitely hit that subscribe button, because it is definitely a big goal. Now, with all of that being said as well, that's right, I will be doing a video on talking about how I'll be doing suggestions as promised. Now, I'll be doing that video probably within the next 2 to 3 days, obviously, because I need to prepare a couple things for that video. But in that video, I'll be going through everything in terms of how your suggestion could be one of the next Minecraft pixel art in a tutorial like this build right here, and I'll be announcing everything and talking everything through that in that video. But without further ado, enough of that being said, let's actually get back started into Team 7 Eyes and finally complete the final part. So for all the blocks we're going to need, it's literally all the same blocks as we used in the last part and everything that we grabbed. So I'll just put a list on the screen for all of those that may have deleted your blocks, and we're not just going to go through them, and we're just going to go straight to the left. So again, there'll be a list on the screen so you can pause the video. But now flying over to the left hand side to actually get started on the build. So we're going to be doing the ear area and hair area and a bit of clothing actually at the bottom as well. First thing first though, once you've flown over to this area, we're going to take out our black concrete powder, and we're going to be flying underneath to this little small section to the right here. So as you can see, kind of in towards the face, but part of the clothing right here, all black concrete powder is going to go inside that little gap right there. So we're just going to fill this in. And there we go. And as you can see, we should be looking like that right there. Once you've done that, we're going to take out our green terracotta. And to the left of this area at the bottom, inside this section right here, green terracotta is going to go all inside here. So we're just going to cap off the end line. So just cap this off right here. And then we'll place one line at the bottom. And then we'll fill in the rest in the part where we get to the end. Now, once you have done that part right there, moving up into the next section, into this section right here, as you can see. What we're going to do inside this section is we're just going to take our block of quartz, and a block of quartz is literally going to go all inside this section. So it's going to go from this point right here, down into side here, and all the way up to here. So once again, we're just going to cap off the left end line, so just cap this off. So I'm going to go all the way up. Oh, and there you go. So you should be looking like that right there. And then we're just going to mark a bit at the bottom as well. So again, block of quartz is going inside this area. And there you go. Once you've marked that out, we're then going to take out our white terracotta. And the white terracotta is going to go inside this section right here. So this 2 gap, and then all going up here, and then all the way up to there. So once again, I'm just going to mark the very left end. So mark this out. And then as you can see, we should be looking like that right there. Once we've done this, once again, I'm just going to mark at the bottom again, just underneath. Just so we know which area goes where, or which block goes where. And then might as well fill in that 2 gap there. And there you go. Once we've done this, we're then going to take our snow, and then snow is going to go in the next section above this. So it's going to go inside here, it's going to go in that gap there, and it's also going to go in that gap there. So we're just going to mark this top gap out, as it is on the left end. And then we might as well fill here as well. And then we're just going to fill the bottom of this section here. And there you go. That's where it stops right there into that 3 gap. And there we go. Just going to zoom out. So again, snow's going all up inside this section right here. White terracotta's going all in that section there. Block of quartz is going all on the rest. Green terracotta in here, black concrete powder here. But onto our final section in the ear section, we're now going to be doing a part of the hair. So this is where we got a tiny bit of shading, and we're going to fly to the very top of the build in the very top left corner. So to the very end point right here, we're going to fly all the way over to here, and we're going to take out our white wool, and we're going to place one in this very top left corner right here going underneath. And there we go. Once you place that one white wool going underneath in that top left corner, we're then going to place one to the right, just like so. Once you place one to the right, we're then going to do 3 bottom right diagonals. So 1, 2, and 3. And this third bottom right diagonal, place one to the right. Then do another bottom right diagonal. Then place another one to the right, just like so. And there you go. Once you place that one right wall going to the right there, as you can see, it should be in line with the white terracotta on the opposite side right here. And once we've done this, we're going to take out our light grade concrete powder, and we're just going to mark light grade concrete powder on top of the white wall. Just mark this out quickly. And there we go. So as you can see, light grade concrete powder is going in the rest up here, and the white wall is going all the way down. But before we zoom out and move on to the next area, just take out our white wall, and we're just going to cap off at the very left end right here. So cap off this 2 line, and there you go. Once we've done this, we're now going to zoom out and fly to the next area. So for our next area, we're going to go to the mask in the middle right here, and then we're going to be moving on to that section, then the headbands, then we'll do the eyebrows, and then we'll finish off with the eyes. But moving into this section right here, into the mask, and for the colours that we're going to be using for the mask, we're going to be using our blue terracotta, we're going to be using our blue concrete, and we're also going to be needing our black concrete powder. So just take this out quickly. And for the area and for the first colour we're going to start with our blue terracotta, and so we're going to fly all the way in, and we're going to be kind of starting on the left side again, and actually we're going to be pretty much starting in line with this white terracotta on the right hand side. So as you can see, this one big white terracotta line that goes up here where we went up by 12, and to the very left of the end of this top black concrete line right here, with our blue terracotta, we're literally just going to go all the way underneath here in line with the 12 line of white terracotta and the black concrete line right here that's going all the way to the left. So with our blue terracotta, just go all the way down from here, and there we go. Once you've gone all the way down right here, take out your black concrete powder and place 9 going to the left from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Once you place 9 to the left, take out your blue concrete, place 1 to the left, and then place 2 on top of here. So 1 and 2. Once you place 2 on top, do an upright diagonal, then place 2 on top, so 1 and 2, and there we go. So if you can't tell already, blue concrete is going to go to the left right here, and blue terracotta is going to go all to the right over here. And then in the middle is going to be all our black concrete powder. So we're just going to take our black concrete powder, and we're going to mark to the right of the blue concrete, and to the left of the blue terracotta. So we're just going to quickly mark this out. And there we go. And there's the other line. And there we go. Once we've marked all of this out right here, we're then going to fly all the way to the right onto the next section, which we're going to be doing this ear and clothing and hair again. And first thing first, we're going to be starting on the bottom section. So we're going to be needing our green terracotta, and we're also going to need our cyan concrete powder for this section. And we're going to start with our green terracotta. Once you've taken out your green terracotta, we're going to fly to the very bottom left corner right here. So fly all the way over to here. Once you've flown to this bottom left corner with our green terracotta, we're going to place 5 going to the right from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And there you go. Once you place 5 to the right, take out your cyan concrete powder. And once you've taken out your cyan concrete powder, we're going to place 5 going to the right from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And there you go. Once you place 5 going to the right and you've got all the way to the end, we're literally just going to go all the way up from here with our cyan concrete powder till we hit the black concrete. And there we go. So as you can see, all green terracotta in there, which we've already filled out. And then the cyan concrete powder is going to go all in the rest right here. Once we have done this though, we're going to zoom out. And we're going to move into the next section right here. So into here and all the way to the right here is going to be our snow. So we're going to take out our snow and we're just going to mark up the very right. And there we go. And then we're just going to mark the bottom out as well. And there we go. So as you can see, all snow is going inside this section. Once we've done this, we're then going to zoom up. And as you can see, we're going to move into this next small section right here. And inside of here is going to be all white terracotta. So take out your white terracotta. I'm just going to cap off the right again. And then we're going to mark underneath. And there you go. So all white terracotta's inside there. Then zooming up again into the next section right here. Snow is going to go all inside here. So take out your snow. Again, we're going to cap off the right. And then just at the bottom. And there you go. Once we've done this, we're going to move up to the next section, into this 4 section right here. And all white terracotta is going to go inside here. So we're just going to mark this all out. And there you go. Once you mark this out right here, we're then going to zoom out and fly all the way up and complete the hair section. And once again, the same colours as usual, the white wool and our light grey concrete powder. And with our white wool, we're going to start all the way on the left hand side this time, as there is light grey concrete powder over there. So we can't start right there. And with our white wool, we're going to fly to this 4 line right here. And for the area that we're going to go off this 4 line, we're going to go off the bottom of the 4 line. So fly all the way to the bottom of it. Once you've flown to the bottom of this 4 line, we're going to place 1 white wool going to the right from here. And there we go. And now once we place this 1 white wool to the right here, we're then going to do 2 upright diagonals from here. So 1 and 2. And there you go. In the second upright diagonal, place 1 to the right. And then do another upright diagonal from here. And there we go. Once you've done this upright diagonal right here, take out your light grey concrete powder. And we're just going to mark this on top of the white wool. Just mark this out quickly. And there we go. So if you can't tell already, light grey concrete powder is going to go up into here. And white wool is going to go all the way down here. So once again, we're just going to cap off the very end line. So cap this off quickly. And there we go. So white wool is going on the side there. Once we've done this, we're then going to move into the section, the headband section, which is this section right here. So moving into this section right here. And we're going to be flying all the way to the left, because there actually is only one area to shade over here, and it's quite a small area. So flying over to the left right here. And then once you've flown over to the left right here, we're going to take out our blue concrete and our blue terracotta. And we're going to be marking out with our blue concrete first. And for the area that we're going to be marking out with our blue concrete, we're going to fly all the way kind of to the top left corner. So we're not going to go in the very top left corner. We're going to go off this point right here. So this line that's marked out for the face, going all the way up here, and that one that goes to the right, we're going to be flying to that one that is going to the right, and we're going to be going off the right from it. So fly all the way over to here. And once you've flown to this point right here, as you can see, with our blue concrete, we're going to place 12 going to the right from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Once you place 12 to the right, we're then going to do 4 bottom right diagonals. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And from this 4th bottom right diagonal, place 2 underneath. So 1 and 2. And there you go. We're literally done with, well, pretty much just all this underneath section right here. And all we got to do now is just take out our blue terracotta. And we're just going to mark this on top and to the right of the blue concrete. And there you go. So as you can tell, blue concrete is going to go all inside here. And then blue terracotta all the rest to the right outside here. Once you have done this though, we're then going to move into the actual like headband metally piece now. So into these sections over here. And for the colours that we're going to be doing for these 2 sections, we're going to be using our blue concrete powder. So we're going to take that out. And we're also going to need our packed ice. So first thing first, let's explain the easier area. So taking out our blue concrete powder. Inside this part right here, so the hidden leaf symbol right here, blue concrete powder is just going to go all inside here. So we're just going to quickly mark this out. And we place one at the front. Like we always do. You're not meant to do that because it always falls to the ground. It's more annoying than anything, but yeah. We'll go back to break those later, but there we go. So just inside that section right there, as you can see, is all blue concrete powder. And all the rest outside here is going to be packed ice. And also up in that section there is all going to be packed ice. So we're just going to mark a bit out. So you can just fill all that in if you want. There you go. And then I'm just going to mark a bit at the bottom here. Now I'm not going to mark all the bottom. You can if you want to, but just for time's sake, I'm just going to mark a bit out. And there you go. So again, packed ice is going all inside this top section right here. And once you have done this, we're then going to move on to the eyebrows. So now onto the eyebrows. Once again, quite simple. We're just going to take out our light grey concrete. So take that out. And the light grey concrete is literally just going to go all inside the left eyebrow and all inside the right eyebrow as well. So again, we're just going to mark at the bottom line. Now arguably you could fill all of this in at the same time, as it is quite a thin area. So just like I'm doing right here, just quickly fill this in. Which I did say for time's sake on the packed ice, but then again that's quite long. This one's quite short. And there you go. As you can see, all light grey concrete inside there. And we might as well just do it right as well. And there you go. Once you've done the right section, we're then going to go and fly over to the left eye and move on to the left eye first, as this one's a bit smaller, as we have the scar to do, which, again, not a lot of detail to do, but once we move over to the left eye, we're going to start with a nice and easy area first, and we might as well start over at the area that we already have pretty much kind of marked out. So we're going to be flying to that 2 packed ice over to the right over here, and we're going to be flying to the left of the packed ice, so the left of the 2, this one right here. And once you've flown to the left of it, we need to take out our packed ice first. And once you've taken out your packed ice, we're going to place 2 going up from this left one right here. So 1 and 2. And there you go. Once you place 2 going up, we're then going to do 4 up left diagonals. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And there we go. On this 4th up left diagonal, place 1 to the left. And then do another up left diagonal from here. And there we go. So here's the first half done right here. Once we've done this, we're then going to take our snow, and we're just going to mark snow underneath the packed ice. So just mark this out quickly. And there we go. And as you can see, we're not quite done yet though, but packed ice does go up into here, and then snow's going to go into most of these sections. We also will cap that off in a second as well, but before we cap that off, we're going to do the packed ice on the left hand side. So flying over to the left. So first thing first, we're going to start in this small section over here as well. So we've got this section over here. And taking out our packed ice, there's one line that's going up right here. So the very top big line that's going all the way up here. Packed ice is literally just starting from that point there, going all the way up. So that 2 gap is snow and all the rest is snow. So I'll just quickly show you what it should look like. There you go. So literally just packed ice right there and only there to that little small part. And snow's going all on the rest. So we just take out our snow quickly. Might as well fill it all in here. And there you go. As you can see, we should be looking like that right there. And then once we've done this, we're then going to fly into this section right here. And we're going to take out our snow. And for our area that we're going to mark with our snow, and as you can see, we've got these 2 2s going in up left diagonal direction right here. That are going up. So 1 and 2. And we're going to be flying to the second 2. So this one right here. And we're going to be going off the top of the 2. So to that point right there. And once you've flown to the top of the 2, we're going to place 1 snow going up from here. And there we go. Once you place 1 snow on top of this 2, we're then going to place 1 to the right. Then we're going to do an up right diagonal. And then we're going to place 3 to the right. So 1, 2, and 3. Oh, and there you go. Once you finally place that 3, go to the right and hit that black concrete right there. We're then going to take our packed ice. And we're just going to mark packed ice on top of the snow. And there we go. So as you can see, packed ice is going up there. And snow's going all underneath. Once we've done this, we're then going to go into the actual centre of the eye. So we're going to need to take out our red concrete. And before we mark out our red concrete, we're going to take out our snow. And as you can see, we got this 2 black concrete right here at the very bottom. So at the very bottom of the build, where the 2 black concrete doesn't connect back up to here, with our snow, we're literally just going to place snow on top of the 2 black concrete. So just mark it like that, and there you go. Once you've done that right there, red concrete is going to go in the rest of all the sections inside the eye. So in there, in there, in there, in there, in there, and all of literally inside the centre ball of the eye is going to be all red concrete inside here. So we're just going to mark a bit out. Want to be specific, we're probably going to mark most of it out, but here we go. And there we go, there's everything marked out right there. Then once we've done this right here, we're then going to fly all the way over to the right hand side next. So moving on to the final eye. I wouldn't say final part, as there is quite a couple of parts, but flying over to here, I think first thing first, let's start off with the scar, as that's quite nice and easy. And we're going to take our pink concrete powder. And pink concrete powder is literally just going to go all inside the bottom of the scar and all in the top scar. And obviously, as you can tell as well, it also goes in that 1 gap right there. So again, pink concrete powder, just marking up all up here. In there as well. And then inside here. And then flying above the eye, we're just going to mark it out as well. And there we go. So there's all the pink concrete powder right there. And then moving on to the actual eye. So once again, we're going to start with the packed ice and snow first, and we'll start on the left hand side as we already have one packed ice marked out. So flying all the way to that one packed ice right here. And once you've flown to this packed ice right here, we're going to place another 2 packed ice going up from here. So 1 and 2. Once you place 2 going up, we're going to place 1 to the right. Then we're going to place another 2 going up. So 1 and 2. Then we're going to place 1 to the right. Then we're going to place 1 on top. And then we're going to place 2 to the right. So 1 and 2. And then we're going to do an up right diagonal. And then we're going to place 1 to the right. And then there we go. Once you've done this, take out your snow and place snow underneath the packed ice and to the right of it over here. Go to the right here. And then go it underneath. And there we go. So as you can see, packed ice is going all up in there. Snow and all the rest. And then flying over to the right hand side, marking the right hand side out. And to make things nice and easy, once again we're going to start in the small section right here. This one's actually going to be even easier than the other side. And as you can see, we got this one black concrete sticking out right here, and then it goes down. And we're literally just going to be flying to that one black concrete that sticks out here. So the first one that sticks out kind of towards the top area. And we're going to take out our packed ice. And we're going to fly to the left of here. And we're going to place 1 packed ice going to the left from here. As you can see, it should connect to the middle of this 3 black concrete. And the top 3, so not the one underneath it. The top 3 right here. And if you do connect to the middle of that black concrete, we're going to fly into the left by 1 to the middle of the black concrete. And we're then going to place 5 packed ice going to the left from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And there you go. And once we've done this, we're then going to take out our snow. And we're going to mark snow underneath the 5 and underneath the 1 packed ice right here. And there we go. So as you can see, packed ice is going up in there, and then snow's going all the rest down here, and all the rest in down here. Once again though, before we start in the centre of the eye, we need to mark out a bit of snow by that 2 right there. And once again, flying down to the bottom, we're going to fly down to the bottom 2, where it's not connected to the other line. And once you've flown to this 2, we're going to fly to the right of the 2 this time, so to this point right here. And we're going to place 2 snow going up from here, so 1 and 2. And there you go. Once you've done this for our final part, take out your red concrete, and the red concrete is going to go the rest inside the eyeball. So we're just going to mark this out. And there we go. There's everything complete now. Well, not exactly everything complete, but there's everything marked out. And now all we got to do is fill everything in. So by the way, you can see one gap up there as well. That is also packed ice. Literally everything else inside the headband up there is packed ice, by the way, inside this section. And now I think we're just going to explain everything. Well, not explain everything. We need a cut to fill it in. So without further ado, let's fly all the way over to the left. So all the way over to here. Once again, I'm going to give you 2 options. So your first option is you can either pause the video right now and fill everything in for yourself and see the complete end result for yourself now, as this is the final part. And once again, your other option is either if you want to have a reference to make sure you don't go wrong, then you can pause the video right now. And there we go. As you can see, we filled in everything right here. Once again, just pause the video at any point in time in any of those areas that you need to have the video pause for to complete. And we're just going to pretty much go through everything. So as you can see again, we've already filled in all the black concrete powder in that bottom left corner. All the green terracotta has been filled in as well. All the quartz have been filled in. All the white terracotta has been filled in. All the snow has been filled in. All the white walls have been filled in. And the light grey concrete powder above that section. You can also see if we zoom out as well, we filled in all the blue concrete in that little small section, all blue terracotta on the outside to the rest. Again with the eye as well, you can see we filled in all the snow underneath, all the packed ice going up in the left side and right side. We already filled in all the red concrete for the eye. And as you can see in the bottom of the mask as well, we filled in all the blue concrete to the left, all the blue terracotta to the right, and all the black concrete powder in the middle. Again, we already filled in the eyebrows with all light grey concrete. And again, with the top of the headband, we filled in all the blue ice in those sections, and all the blue concrete powder in the hidden leaf symbol. Moving up to the right eye, we already did all the pink concrete powder. Again, already did all the red concrete. But as you can see, we have done the packed ice in the up left side and the up right side, and all the snow going underneath. And moving over to the right as well, as you can see, we filled in all the cyan concrete powder in the right in that bottom section, all the snow in the next section, all white terracotta, then snow, then white terracotta, and then all white wall going underneath, and again in the above the white wall is our light grey concrete powder. And that is everything complete now, so we're just going to get a final look at Kakashi, and then we're going to have a full zoom out and see this, and we're going to see this awesome design in frame. And there we go, there's all of Kakashi done right there. Now my favourite part about this build, I'm not going to lie, once again, it is the eyes. I really do love the eyes because, once again, as I said before, it's really hard to get Uchiha eyes looking good, and I just think they look so superbly amazing. Now, with all of that being said, the scar as well is amazing, just everything about this build is amazing, and without further ado, let's zoom out and see this full thing in frame. So as you can see, we see Naruto now, we can now see Sasuke, and finally, but not least, we can now see all of Sakura. And there we go, there is everything done for Team 7 Eyes, finally complete, and I gotta say, I do absolutely love the design. I think the colours and design, everything that just blends in together so well. All of Team 7 in their strongest form, arguably, from actual Naruto Shippuden and not including Boruto. And I gotta say, this is definitely one of my favourite designs. One thing I will say about this design, it definitely looks a lot nicer if you got other designs next to it quite close. As it is quite rectangular, it kind of feels a bit differently shaped to a build like this over here. But I do gotta say, it definitely still looks very nice, and something that could be really done nicely for this build, if you built it on the ground, I'm sure most of you maybe built it in the air, but if you built this build on the ground, it would look really nice if you use maps, and you can actually make it into a pretty cool looking poster, and maybe you might want to put some snow around it as well to put it kind of into a frame poster. That would be pretty awesome and pretty cool. But there is everything complete for Team 7 Eyes. If you have enjoyed this build so far, feel free to go and hit that like button and show the support that you enjoyed this build. Make sure to go and subscribe as well, and let me know in the comments down below if you complete this build. Also, before I end the video, I gotta say again, thank you for 500 subs. And once again, within the next 2 or 3 days, I will be doing a video talking about how we will be finally doing suggestions on the channel, and how I'll be taking in one of your lucky suggestions and doing that into a Minecraft pixel art tutorial. Now, without further ado, I will say one thing and clarify one thing as well. We only do anime and Pokemon on this channel, just for those that are wondering. We don't really do any other stuff. I might do the other stuff in time lapses, but realistically, we are just doing anime and Pokemon tutorials. Now, with that note being said as well, though, I will finally end the video now and not waste enough of your time. And again, thank you for 100 subs. See you in the next one. Peace out and enjoy the rest of your day, and goodbye.